You cannot add apples and oranges to get a single combined fruit. In algebra, that same logic applies. We can only combine identical items, known as like terms. When adding like terms, we only ever change the numerical coefficients. By merging the numbers while keeping the variables and their powers exactly the same, we maintain the integrity of the term. If the variables or their powers don't match, they are unlike terms. They cannot be combined into a single value, so they simply sit side by side, connected by an addition sign. Adding longer expressions can get messy, so we use the column method to stay organized. This aligns matching variables vertically, making the addition much easier to track. Organizing like terms into these vertical columns minimizes the mental effort of tracking different variables, creating a reliable, error-free baseline for your calculations. Subtraction in algebra relies on a specific mechanical logic. Subtracting an algebraic expression is exactly the same as adding its negative. To subtract correctly, you must change the sign of every single term inside the expression being subtracted. As this rule shows, a positive becomes negative, and a negative becomes positive. This is where most errors happen. It's easy to remember to change the first sign, but many people forget to distribute that negative to every other term in the parentheses. We can structurally prevent that mistake by using the column method. Start by stacking the expressions so that the terms you are subtracting are on the bottom row. Draw a line and write the newly inverted signs in red brackets directly below the bottom row. Now ignore the original signs on that bottom row entirely. In the y column, we combine positive 3 with a new positive 5 to get positive 8y. Physically overriding those old signs with red brackets forces you to complete the sign change across the entire expression, effectively locking out the most common error in algebra. Let's test this logic on a horizontal problem, where we don't have the safety of vertical columns. Pause the video here. Try to write out this expression without the parentheses by flipping the necessary signs. Don't solve it just yet. By distributing the negative sign to all three terms, the positive a becomes negative, the negative 4b becomes positive, and the positive 2 becomes negative. Whether you are working horizontally or vertically, success depends on ensuring no single term escapes that negative sign. For our final problem, we need to navigate a linguistic trap that often appears in word problems. When you are told to subtract expression A from expression B, the expression that comes after the word from is your starting point. It must be placed on top. Let's subtract 3a squared minus 4a plus 5 from 7a squared plus 2a minus 3. We place the second expression on top and align the terms into matching columns. Now we apply the sign flip rule by writing our new inverted signs underneath the bottom row. Now we just add vertically. 7 minus 3 is 4a squared, 2 plus 4 is 6a, and negative 3 combined with negative 5 gives us negative 8. Careful setup, putting the correct expression on top and visually locking in the sign changes turns a complex subtraction into a simple mechanical task. Keep this checklist in mind for every problem. Only combine like terms, keep your variables the same, and always flip every sign on the bottom row when subtracting. Algebraic operations aren't about guessing. They are strict rules of accounting. If you keep your categories clean and meticulously track your signs, the math solves itself.